All right, so today we're going to dive into this SILAC Vega bonus fixed indexed annuity.
Okay.
And we're using information you shared from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
All right. Sounds good.
And I mean, this looks interesting. I want to kind of get your take on it and just explore it together, really.
Yeah. Let's see what it's all about.
Yeah. So just for everyone listening, our goal here is to figure out if this is something that could be a good move for people's financial future.
Sure.
Without getting bogged down with all the financial jargon.
Exactly.
So I guess like right off the bat, the core promise here is potential growth.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there.
Okay.
It's this idea of linking your money to the market, specifically to indexes like the S&P 500.
Okay.
But it's got this built-in protection.
Okay.
So it's growth potential, but with a safety net.
Interesting.
Huh?
So you're not fully exposed to all the ups and downs.
Exactly. So if you're thinking about retirement and you want your money to potentially grow,
Right.
but the thought of losing a big chunk of it keeps you up at night.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
This could be worth a closer look.
Okay. That makes sense. So let's unpack some of this stuff. There's this benefit bonus.
Yes.
What is that all about? What does that even mean for you?
So basically, it's an immediate boost to the value of your annuity. And this boosted value is what gets used to calculate your income later on down the line.
Okay.
And potentially what gets passed on as an inheritance.
I see.
So you're starting with a larger base right from the get-go.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
It does sound great, but you always have to look at the bigger picture, right?
Right.
You have to factor in how this bonus compares to maybe other annuities that have different fee structures or crediting rates.
Yeah. Make sure you're comparing apples to apples.
Exactly.
Okay, so how does the annuity actually grow? They talk about these index crediting strategies.
Right. So basically you have a choice. You can link your annuity's growth to the performance of different indexes.
Okay.
Like the S&P 500, the Barclays Focus50 and the S&P MARC 5% excess return index.
Lots of options.
There are, and the beauty of it is you get to participate in some of the upside.
Okay.
If these indexes do well, but you're not directly invested in them. So your initial principal is protected if the market takes a nosedive.
So it's kind of like getting some of the rewards without all of the risk.
Exactly. It's a way to potentially capture some market gains while safeguarding your principal.
Okay, that makes sense. What if you need to access your money, though, like down the road?
So typically after the first year, you can withdraw up to 5% of your contract value each year without a penalty, which is nice for flexibility.
Right.
And there are some important safety nets built in.
Okay, like what?
Like if you need long-term care in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Or if you face a terminal illness, you may be able to access more of your money without penalty.
Oh, that's good to know.
Now, if you withdraw more than that 5%,
Right.
you might run into some surrender charges. And they may also apply something called a market value adjustment.
What's a market value adjustment?
It's basically an adjustment based on the current market conditions.
Okay, so it can fluctuate.
Right.
Okay, so you got to keep those things in mind.
Definitely.
Okay. So this enhanced withdrawal benefit, I mean, this sounds like it's kind of key for retirement income.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about giving you choices for how you potentially receive income.
Okay.
So you've got increasing lifetime withdrawals. And these could actually grow over time, which could help offset inflation.
Okay.
Then there's level lifetime withdrawals, and those give you a predictable, steady stream of income.
So that's more like a guaranteed set amount.
Exactly. And then you have the accelerated withdrawal benefit.
Okay, what's that about?
This one's interesting because it lets you access the full value of your benefit,
Okay.
but over a predetermined period.
So that's a little bit different.
It is. It offers more upfront flexibility than your typical lifetime income option.
Okay, so it depends on what you're looking for, really.
Exactly. You've got options.
Options are good. So what happens when the contract term ends? Like, what are your choices then?
Well, you have a few different paths you can take.
Okay.
You can renew the contract
Okay.
at whatever the current interest rates are at that time.
Okay.
You can convert it into a stream of income.
Okay.
Or you can just withdraw all of your funds without penalty.
So you can cash out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if you don't do anything, it usually renews automatically.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about it lapsing or something.
Right.
Okay, so how does this protect your family? Like, what about the death benefit?
So this annuity does provide a death benefit to your beneficiaries.
Okay.
Typically, it's the full account value, but sometimes it's an enhanced payout over 5 years.
Hmm.
And there's also this spousal continuation option.
Wow.
Where if you pass away, your spouse can usually just continue the annuity seamlessly.
Well, that's really important.
Very important.
So just to wrap up, why are SILAC Insurance Company and Diversified Insurance Brokers, important here?
Well, you always want to know who you're working with, right?
Of course.
SILAC has a really good reputation.
Yeah.
They're known for their financial strength, and they're known for creating innovative retirement solutions.
That's good.
And Diversified Insurance Brokers, they're the professionals who can help you figure out if this annuity is a good fit for you.
Okay, so they're the ones who are going to walk you through it all.
Exactly. They'll help you determine if and how it fits into your overall financial plan.
So for everyone listening, the core of this SILAC Vega bonus fixed index annuity is that it gives you the potential for growth that's linked to the market.
Right.
But it also protects you from losses.
Exactly.
It gives you different ways to access your money.
Uh-huh.
And it provides some really important security for you and your beneficiaries.
It's about trying to find that balance between growth and peace of mind.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for.
Absolutely.
As they get closer to retirement.
It's all about making your money work for you without losing sleep at night.
Yeah. So it's worth thinking about.
Definitely.
Considering that balance.
Yeah.
How would you define peace of mind, when it comes to your own retirement planning?
That's a great question. And it's one that everyone needs to answer for themselves.
Thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
This was a great discussion.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And for everyone listening, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive, and we'll catch you next time.
See you later.